It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and all eyes are on Jamar Chase. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Bengals and the Cardinals, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. As it will be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their 5th-year quarterback, 2-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Now the veteran workhorse is James Conner, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, a run with Conner. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and 5.
Throwing now is Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Murray now on 1st down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. Murray a give. This is Conner. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. This defense for the Bengals, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man.
6-yard line. They'll run here with Connor. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
This offense has a lot of weapons, but you know they like to look Connor's way down here near the end zone. He's got that rugged running style, and that's a nice job there to hold him to a short pickup.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they come up now, 2nd and goal. Connor will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll turn a power game to try to get in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. Wonder if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. And the Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Burrow from his own end zone. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Here we go. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He will find his man Chase, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now Greg Dortch going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Fighting through pressure. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Murray now on 1st down. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 1st down now that the clock continues to move. Murray going to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. Found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 50 yards. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Murray fighting, lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Gus Edwards, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game, and you can see currently they trail in that ball game. Devontae Smith, a touchdown reception. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And that one all tied. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Gun.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller,
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Murray now to throw. Being chased out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
and there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. Prater's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Play action. It's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eye.
Touchdown!
Jamar Chase.
His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Cardinals 3. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
3rd and 5.
Here's Murray.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That's good for our Cardinals.
Now Murray. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Bengals grab it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
On second down, here's Burrow.
Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Touchdown, Bengals!
T. Higgins.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bengals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Burrow looking to pass.
Open man downfield is Chase.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And the Bengals first down.
First down. Here's Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Well, a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable here from the 38. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now Burrow on first down.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The football going back over to Arizona now. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working and keep it going.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Fighting to stay upright. And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line.
Cameron Sample drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And taken at the 46. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Burrow will throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings brings up second.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean,